the reason I'm here today is because I struggle with how so many kids my age treat others, and how they treat objects, regardless of the effort or cost put into it. We live each and every day in a bubble of entitlement, and whether we acknowledge it or not, it's happening. The definition of entitlement is the belief that one is inherently deserving of privilege or special treatment. Underlying belief, because that's all it is. A thought with no substance as to why. Gratitude and appreciation begins where entitlement ends, but how much time do we really take to appreciate what we have? Now, if you're not exactly the idealist in the crowd, maybe you're saying there is no way to appreciate anything given the stance of things. Your significant other just broke it off, or there's a war being waged between either your friends or your family, or something just crappy happened at work or school. What's there to be grateful for? Well, it's because of those thoughts that I challenge you to reflect. What do you have in your life that others may not? As you think about that, I'm going to tell you about my friend B. Now, B absolutely loves the water. We actually just filled up our pool a little while ago, so he's so excited to come over and swim. And just like me, he's a big food enthusiast and he likes photography. And we all know those two people, the one that laughs all the time and the one that has that grin on their face, the one that says they're up to something. That's B. He's really kind and he's funny. And he also has a severe disability. This disability is called Angelman Syndrome. It's a rare neurogenetic disorder that occurs 1 in about 20,000 births. The specific gene, UBE3A, is basically turned off. All of you have this gene turned on. That's why you're able to speak fluidly with the person beside you, why you're able to move like others and even comprehend what I'm saying to its full extent. Growing up, B encountered many obstacles that kids with Angelman syndrome are faced with. He has developmental delays, problems with fine and gross motor skills, and he's nonverbal, apart from the word mom, but it holds many different meanings. Now, when I say B, I really mean Brett, my older brother. I remember a few years ago, a long few years ago, I was in the kitchen. I was making something to eat for breakfast, and while I can't remember exactly why, I know I was not in a good mood. I remember turning around and snapping at Brett to get out of the way. I didn't realize anything was wrong until I seen him grip the side of the counter. He was slowly sinking to the floor. I fell to my knees. My brain was scrambling for what to do, even though I should have known. I called for my parents, and they took control of the situation. They positioned him on his side and held his head while counting how long the seizure was. Brett was okay, but that day it kind of slapped me in the face just how lucky I was to be so-called normal. Brett can't walk for long periods of time. He'll never be able to drive, make real friends, get married, or have kids, and those are thought to be mundane. Something able-bodied people don't ever question being able to do. So I ask you again, what do you have in your life that others may not? Now let's go back to the beginning. In this context, of course, I can hope you all understand how I view entitlement and how I struggle with how my peers act. If we as a generation could just stop and appreciate what we have. We live in a free country. We're able to walk down the streets safely and speak with our families freely. It's sad how many kids don't care about what they have, but also expect to be given whatever they want without earning it. I've seen multiple kids smash their phone on the ground so their parents would get them the newer one. And that's insane. First of all, that's so disrespectful towards your parents who work hard to provide for you. And second, if you aren't even trying to take care of it, you shouldn't get another. You're not entitled to one. No, or yes, there really really convenient and useful, but they're not necessary. We're not born with a phone at our sides, and yes, they're really, really convenient. But like I said before, they're not necessary. And I'm not only harping on the way we treat objects, it's the same thing with people. I can't tell you how many conversations I've heard about teens getting furious at their parents for upright, dumb reasons. Example A, Mom took my phone away because I swore at her. Example B, I was grounded for skipping school. Isn't it apparent there are consequences for your actions? Next time you're angry at your parents, take a step back. Put yourself in their shoes. If you had kids, would you let them repeat your actions? And there's always so much more in the background that we fail to notice because either it's so mundane or it's just not in our realm. Like our parents driving us to school if we don't have a license, or even texting to see how we are or where we are. It's because they care. So stop and appreciate the people and the objects around you because we never know how long to have them. And people like my brother weren't ever given the chance to experience it the way that we are. Now, back to those non-idealists in the crowd. Ask yourself truthfully, do I have a sense of entitlement? And or taking the people or things around me for granted? Now, if we're all honest here, all of us are at least a little bit entitled. I mean, while I was writing the script for this, my parents had bought us a pizza for supper, and me, being self-absorbed, got upset that they didn't buy us pepperoni. Think about that for a second. The girl standing on stage, talking about gratitude and appreciation, got upset that her parents didn't buy her the right pizza she likes. How ironic. You know what? We need those moments because those are the ones that we can learn and grow from. It's the only way that we can learn and grow. So, at this point, at least one of you are probably wondering, does this girl even have a good point? Other than maybe making me, quote unquote, a socially acceptable person. Well, a Harvard Medical Health letter found that showing gratitude and appreciation is strongly and consistently linked with greater happiness. Your well-being improves, you're more motivated to exercise, you're more content with life, your metabolism increases, you relish in good experiences and deal with adversity better. Isn't that crazy? A mindset could physically change the way that we feel for the better. And if we're all taught to show gratitude and appreciation, workplaces would be more effective than they've ever been because people feel like they're truly contributing to a common goal, that everyone is giving equally to what everyone else wants. And it's great in relationships. They become stronger and more open to communication. And what I'm sure we would all love is appreciation decreases stress. So you can take the time before you go to sleep, in spare moments between classes or on your way home from school to appreciate the little things, like the roof you sleep under, the food you're able to fill your stomach with. Say you hate somebody with a passion. You can still appreciate what you learn from them, what not to do. Appreciation is easy. It doesn't cost or require anything. When it came to writing an ending for this, I had a lot of trouble. The whole reason I'm here today is because I struggle going through school, hearing kids rant about others who are only trying to help them. I struggle to have to watch kids smash their phone for no reason. I struggle to have to sit back and watch every single day kids who only care about themselves and what they want. In this life, it's not what you hope for. It's not what you think you deserve. It's what you go and get. I'm being taught that life isn't fair. You need to work hard for what you want and appreciate what you have, because nothing is guaranteed. And to always think about the bigger picture. And that's why I'm here tonight, standing in front of all of you. Because I truly believe we can go from an I want or me mindset to a what can we do for others mindset. And this is through, get this, appreciation. So take the time, be grateful for what you have. Now I'm going to challenge all of you here tonight. You've been given a notebook. In this notebook, or journal that you have at home, I want you to write what you're grateful for, what you can appreciate. When you're ready, share your writing with others, because you never know. It could change your life, but it may also just change someone else's. Thank you.